Who doesn't love butterflies? I'm really excited to find some Black Jezebel butterflies emerging from their pupas in my garden. The adult butterflies are beautiful. The top of their wings is white, edged in black, but the underside is almost totally black with beautiful bright highlights in red and yellow, and have a fluffy yellow thorax. So they're really striking and brightly coloured and beautiful. The caterpillars of this species are reliant on mistletoe. It's the only plant that they feed on, so you could say they're fussy eaters. And this mistletoe I actually planted about 2 years ago. Mistletoe could be one of Australia's most misunderstood plants. While it does tap into its host plant and extract nutrients and water from that plant, it also has green leaves which it uses to photosynthesize, so it does produce its own nutrients. And it sheds very nutrient-rich leaf litter, which in turn feeds its host plant. So it's a beautiful relationship of you feed me and I'll feed you. In the case of these beautiful Black Jezebel butterflies, they're emerging from their pupas after feeding on this plant. And they're really fascinating to watch. Of course, you could say metamorphosis is one of nature's wonders. They're a common butterfly and they're found along the east coast of Australia. And while the adults feed on the nectar-rich flowers of eucalypts and other Australian species, the mistletoe is the only plant that will support their young. So without having mistletoe in your backyards and in the environment, you're not going to have these butterflies. The pupas are translucent orange with black spikes, and as they near maturity you can see the form of the butterfly through the cocoon. You can see the wings, and when they're about to hatch they start to twitch as the butterflies struggle to escape from the cocoons. Once they do, the cocoon will split and the butterflies emerge. They take some time for their bodies to fill out and for their wings to fully spread out and take flight. They're going to be flying around my garden for some weeks before they return to this host plant to lay their eggs, and the cycle will then continue. Mistletoes are so important for birds and insects and butterflies. If you have them in your backyard, you're going to encourage a greater diversity of all these species, and you get to watch fascinating things like the metamorphosis of these beautiful butterflies. I'm Catherine Kermode. If you've enjoyed this video, hit subscribe and stay tuned for the next adventure from my wild backyard.